You're victims. There's nothing that we can do to you. We just want to get the guys that did this, so nobody else will get hurt. But if you're not going to help us, then we're basically done.
The victim isn't willing to give up the assailant. Gladson fears the worst. Gangs have squared off. Word has come down from shot callers, and it's only a matter of time before the prison erupts into chaos. During third watch later that night, Gladson's fears come true. A group of Hispanic inmates attack and severely beat a white inmate in North Block.
It's approximately 9:10 in the morning, and the prison is on lockdown. Late last evening, an inmate was found in North Block that had been severely beat around the face and head area. Unsure if a weapon was used, but we're thinking maybe, I always like to say maybe a lock and a sock, something heavy, a blunt instrument was probably used on his face. It's either that or they kicked him severely after he was on the ground. By 10:30, the investigators will know what happened.
As new details come to light, Gladson gets the latest version of the previous night's incident.
Multiple weapons have been found inside, that this is a racial incident involving, I guess, last night Hispanics jumped on the white inmate, and this morning the whites retaliated on some of the Hispanics.
Before long, word of the fighting has spread to all the guards and the inmates. Then, suddenly, a Code 3 alarm sounds, alerting every available officer to respond. This type of alarm only sounds during a major incident. Officers respond, and large numbers of inmates fight each other with shanks and fists. The prison goes on full lockdown, and Gladson informs the film crew that it's no longer safe for them to be in the prison.
Well, we got to get going. We got a Code 3 alarm, and we got to stop. I can't really guarantee you safety, so let's go ahead and get out of here.
Where are we going?
Gladson rushes the documentary crew out of the prison. For security reasons, they're not permitted to return until days later.
This is all over with.
Parts of San Quentin are on lockdown as we speak tonight after a big riot erupts involving at least 70 prisoners. This all appears that the brawl was racially motivated.
4 days later, after the riot subsides, the prison allows the film crew back inside.
Well, it's about 11 o'clock in the morning, and a few days ago we had a major riot down here in this is the H unit. This houses the level 2 inmate. They're actually not supposed to be as violent, but it turned out that they got extremely violent. When everybody just got finally all back inside the dorms and were laying down, and they caught a guy and they sliced him underneath his, started at his ear over here, and followed his jawline around. Now, I believe they were trying to cut his throat, but he probably ducked his head because they followed his jawline all the way around and stopped over around here. Then there was another guy inside the dorm, and he got hit in the head with a blunt object right about this area. It busted his skull up pretty good. These guys knew what they were doing. They had the showers running, and the reason that they had the showers running, so when the pepper spray started coming, they were jumping over the barrier and just jumping into the showers and getting the pepper spray washed off of them as fast as possible.
Most inmates will not speak about the riot. However, a Hispanic inmate asks to be interviewed. But before the interview begins, he's called away by a shot caller.
Okay, what's happening is homeboy is getting reprimanded for coming up and approaching you guys without permission. He's in a little gangster clique, and now that he's over there getting reprimanded, he'll probably have to stand over there all day and make sure nobody approaches them as part of his punishment. So he's a kid. He's a little kid. Just like what your mother used to do to you when you were young, make you stand in the corner, they're going to make him stand over there in the corner. What a joke.
For several white inmates, the reaction is more hostile.
Why did a Mexican guy beat up a white guy? I mean, what are the reasons these things happen? About 1,000 reasons.
You're getting into day-to-day politics, homie, and you're out of bounds. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay? Day-to-day politics, man, you're out of bounds. Don't ask me. I ain't going to tell you. You know?
Why?
Because I just told you. You're out of bounds.
What does that
See,
mean?
now you're out of bounds by asking me again. I told you I'm not going to answer you, and you come right back and you ask me again.
It's because
Now you see, if you was an inmate, you know what? That would be disrespect.
Right. And
Okay?
that starts it right there.
You know, but I know you don't know no better.
Right.
So I'm going to explain it to you one more time. Some of the that goes on in here, man, is day-to-day politics.
A black inmate explains why loyalty plays such an important role in prison politics.